film that. Yeah, you'll see it.
Okay,
so now the question, I guess my question would be is, unrelated to everything else, one conspiracy, aliens, lizard people, anything like that, just pick one where you go, I'm not going to hold you to it, just one where you go.
Crop circle.
I'm sorry?
Crop circle.
What is dropped? I don't know what that is.
Crop circle.
Okay, so that you admit is probably just dudes with wooden boards making nice designs, not aliens.
I think it's kind of like unfair to like lump in like every kind of theory with like something like this.
No.
Yeah.
My point is that most people that think like this, like I even asked, is the moon landing real? Like your inclination, is it to believe it's real or is it to believe maybe it's not?
Have you seen Dark Side of the Moon?
Fine. The inclination is to believe maybe it's not real. Like if I said, was the moon landing fake?
I would say no, it's real.
You'd say it was real. They say it was not real. So are you saying that they're wrong?
That's their opinion.
Okay. So I was just asking for them today. I'm not going to touch 9/11. That's I like to use crop circles because I'm coming up with guys that once you get to mind control, everything is real. I mean, you know what I mean.
What about the economic crisis? I mean, that's conspiracy.
I don't think it's I think the irony is one of the biggest conspiracies that was committed was the Holocaust, and most of the people are trying to disprove that it existed. So I think that's interesting that one that was a genuine kind of,
from the G20.
They really did mind control of their population.
Guys, Officer Bubbles is over there right now at the corner from the G20. Do not blow Bubbles in his face or you will go to jail, all right? Go get some footage of Dr. Bubbles. Don't blow Bubbles in his face because it's a crime. Bubbles are terrorism. Pig.
See, the other problem, the other general problem, don't take this the wrong way, I'm not saying you guys are like that, but people like this, they really find importance in things that are unimportant. Officer Bubbles was meaningless even back then, he's meaningless now. So it's like, that's kind of why mainstream doesn't accept this type of mentality, because it's like, oh, Officer Bubbles, and I'm thinking, is that the trailer park guy? Yeah. Trailer park dude, which I would be more entertained by. So.
Let's go back to what you were saying, like, so you don't think the 9/11 could be covered up?
Because not by the U.S. government. You know, realistically.
Come on. Now,
come on.
Like I asked you if you hold a job. The reason why I asked you if you hold a job, because within a company, a corporation, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand doing, or compartmentalized. So yes, it could be covered up that way.
That's an easy excuse for everything.
No, it's not.
You can watch the movie. The movie The Cube is like that whole theory in one, and like everyone's trapped in a cube. That was built by millions of people. No one knew. I just built this panel. I get the concept. It's a cube concept, but the problem with that is it's to disprove a negative concept.
How do you explain the
I'm not going to try to disprove negative.
Falling down. And how do you explain the third?
Prove to me that you are not a lizard
building,
person right
which
now.
is building 7, fell down without a plane hitting it.
I will prove to you that 9/11 was not a conspiracy when you prove to me that you are not a lizard person. That's the problem. You can't. And I could create a whole.
Have you read Cass Sunstein's paper on conspiracy?
I'm not into conspiracies.
Do you know him? He's the
White House Information
Czar.
White House Information Czar, and he wrote a thing about how conspiracy theories are mental illness. But he does say that a few of them existed, have been known to exist.
I think there's artistry in conspiracy theories. There's a lot of people that are, conspiracy theory guys are not stupid. They're very creative, but they're thinking. I put them more in the artist category. But my point with you is, I'm not going to try to debate somebody you've researched hardcore, because you'll bring up, have you heard of Lefty McGrew? Lefty McGrew wrote the paper in 1967 which specified that people wearing gray jackets. Okay, good for Lefty McGrew. My point is, the general principle is, you could create a beautiful world and you ask people to disprove it when everything they need to disprove is impossible to disprove. That's the beauty of the conspiracy theories. They're fun. So when I say, prove to me you're not a lizard person, it's a simplistic form of that. Because I have a belief that you're a lizard person. And you'll say, no, I'm not, take my DNA. A lizard person would know how to hide his DNA. You know, no, a lizard, you know, then why don't you do this? No, they would have the ability to be able to camouflage that with this. Haven't you read the study of, and you know there's people out there with the whole lizard people theory, what's his name? So that's my point, that I respect your beliefs. I'm not going to try to.
I think lumping all that stuff together is like.
Well, the problem is, do you think the lizard person, the people that have their whole complex lizard people theory, are they wrong?
I don't know.
See, that's an easy.
Like, do you know everything? No.
See, that's an easy answer. See, that's why you see the first question I asked him was, name one single conspiracy theory that is maybe not true, and most people say, what?
Theories, like the stuff we're talking about, we believe. Investigate 9/11, H1N1, the stuff they're spraying in the sky, GMO foods, economic crisis. It's all conspiracy.
3 dudes over there talking about UFOs in the same way. Do you innately believe them, or do you innately not believe them?
We're not that kind of conspiracy group that talk about like things that can be proven. We talk about things that can be proven, and there's a lot of like engineer and architect that could testify to that. Yeah, I'm sure you heard about A&E for truth.
Yeah, architects and engineers from
Yeah.
9/11 Truth.
So-
Check that out.
So you tell me if there's nothing to it, if there's no
Laws of physics.
the conspiracy theory is the government label us as conspiracy theories.
9/11
This
too,
is sort of
because
like, well, I don't
you're
know
a
about
religion.
it.
I respect your beliefs. I think you need to believe what you believe, but I don't believe it, and that's fine. But you understand? I'm not saying your beliefs are stupid. I'm saying I think there's artistry in the beliefs because you create a Byzantine network of beliefs that are kind of beautiful the way they're linked. But you do get lumped with everyone else because they're using the same mental structure as you. Some of them, like guys with megaphones, the problem is they come across as more insane. But that's just general perception of people. But I'm saying that you're saying don't lump us together. But then at the same time you're saying, well, I haven't done research in the aliens, so I don't know.
Right.
And if that's the case, you are going to be lumped together because
Well,
you're not
so
willing
do you
to
think aliens exist?
you're not willing to take
Or
a
do
stand.
UFOs exist? Do aliens exist?
See, prove to me you're not a lizard people.
I'm just asking. No, my question is, do
I'll
UFOs
take it back
exist?
into the
Do aliens
square.
exist?
My theory is this. Until I see proof of something, I don't innately believe it.
So you don't know.
Where's the other?
See, you're going with the reverse negative.
give him money to buy clothing.
Prove to me you're not. Can you prove to me you're not a lizard person? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Can you, yes or no, prove to me that you're not a lizard person?
I don't know. I don't know if I can.
Can you say-
What's the criteria
Prove to me.
for being a lizard person?
Prove to your friend that you are not a lizard person.
I don't know what the criteria is for being like a.
How about this?
What's the list of things that
Can
make
you
a lizard
answer any
This is like a
question with a
ridiculous
yes or
conversation.
see?
Like
that-
why you like? I don't even get why you're bringing this stuff up. Like if they're talking about
Because-
9/11,
wanna know
this
why?
is like a completely separate
I will give you,
thing.
before I go, I'll give you my theme.
So go look-
Guys like you never answer a question with a yes or a no. So I've asked
What's wrong
about,
with that?
see?
Question can't be answered with a yes or no when you ask for name one conspiracy theory that's real. If we believe that these are conspiracy
These questions can be believed.
said
Okay,
I don't know.
yes or no? Do you believe 9/11 was a conspiracy? Yes or no? See, you can't answer a question yes or
Do you believe? Okay, do you believe 9/11 was a conspiracy?
no.
Do you believe that 12 people did 9/11 as a conspiracy?
I don't know how.
Terrorists.
I believe there was a small bunch of Arabs that created a nice plan that decided to carry it out at a time where the U.S.
That's a conspiracy. That is.
Sure, it was conspiracy.
Okay, so do you believe that Bin Laden was killed on May 1st, 2011?
No, May 2nd, that's my birthday, so I'm celebrating as my birthday. So, that's just a selfish belief of that.
But so there's no proof of that though. So isn't that the same thing as?
I was in on it. It's my birthday. I was in on it. I take credit. Where's my reward, is what I'd like to say. Do you have my reward money? You're in on it. Where's my reward?
You're trying to say we don't have any proof, but there is no proof. The only thing that for us about assassinating Bin Laden is believing what the media.
I appreciate your Michael Moore wannabe routine here, but I'm not going to get into a debate with you. My point is, anytime I ask a question, except for the literal one of your religion, do you believe in your religion? It's yes.
So you ask
Do you?
the question, we
Okay,
have
let me
to
answer.
ask
Yes
back.
or no? Do you believe in aliens that are living here? Yes or no?
It's possible. I think it's likely.
Yes or no? Do you believe the moon landing was real?
There's a lot of things you
Yeah,
can
I
just
do
say
believe
yes
the
or
moon
no.
landing was real. I don't. So, what do you think about the moon landing?
I think they just landed.
Have you ever heard of Project Paperclip?
It's very simple. But there.
Do you know that Project Paperclip?
I don't know.
Okay,
And I answered one.
now-
and I answered one with yes.
Okay, now getting back to the theme of where I'm coming
your
from.
theory doesn't make any sense. Like I just like.
I'm not making
like,
sense to
No,
you.
well, I
Did
just.
you just hear his
I'm-
ramble about
but
conspiracies?
I'm an example of like you said. We
My
all.
point is
no,
this.
you said that we all say I don't know.
No, my
to
point
every
is, when the guy's standing there saying the moon landing was a fake, which was a popular thing for a while, like 9/11, they had the same constructive arguments. Look at these photos. Look at this. Look at this. Scientists say this. Photo researchers say this. But the problem is,
you can't prove it though.
that's the point of conspiracies. That's the beauty of them. You can't prove or disprove them. I.e., prove to me you're not a lizard person. You can't.
The 9/11 conspiracy can be proved.
I understand.
Yeah,
And lizard people
laws
did
of physics
9/11.
and all that, right?
I think lizard people did 9/11. Prove to me otherwise. Laws of physics, fine. Shape the law of physics.
A group of Arab that did 9/11. That's what you
But it all
say.
ties together. No, the Arabs are lizard people. Don't you see? They're all tied together.
Buildings falling out.
Prove to me. Prove to me. You see the point? That's it.
Do you believe it?
Now get the picture of him as you're looking there. That's the look that people did you guys. Yeah. You see what I mean? Now you're even laughing because I was.
Do you believe that Nazis did the moon landing?
Do I think the Nazis did the moon landing? I haven't heard that one.
Research Project Paperclip and find out who.
Apparently the Nazis flew planes over Roswell. That's the latest thing, right?
Heard of the Foo Fighters?
The Foo Fighters are a good band. I've heard of them. All right. I hope you got a good enough material. I'll be on Dragon's Den in the fall or the spring. Watch that TV show and have a good day. The Dragons, they were in on 9/11.
And there is no economic crisis. Toxic debt.
It depends. I'm looking at you. Yeah. Have a good day.
Propaganda.
Exactly.
In a world
All right,
of
so
fake
there goes a
illegal
dragon. We were just speaking with the dragon himself. He's afraid that we are lizards and that we are in a religion. So I'm not sure if he was sent by Cass Sunstein himself, because Cass Sunstein considers what we're doing a mental illness, not a religion. So he could be somebody else.
Yeah, it could be somebody else. I don't know. I'm all confused now. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to dodge all the evidence, you know. I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make us look like the nut jobs and him the sane one, you know. So I don't know. He's got a right to his own opinion. That's all it is, an opinion. Like assholes are like opinions. Everybody's got one, right? Yeah, there you go. So we'll just stick to what we know best. Let him stick to what he knows best. That's why he's gone now. So anyway, truth out.
This one is called the New Critter.
Yeah, so be aware of these people. Cass Sunstein, Mark Potok, Southern Poverty Law Center. Look out for some guy from the National Post who wrote some hit piece on the truthers, something about time with the truthers. These are the people, these are the type of agents they've got going against us. And this is what we're looking out for here on the streets of Toronto. Toronto Truth Seekers, look out for people denying the truth or the investigation of it. Word out, Toronto Truth Seekers.